as of now, based on the FIR and based on whatever other little information which has come to the public domain.
Okay, meanwhile, in some more news, Deepak Yadav apparently shot 5 bullets at his daughter Radhika, 3 of which hit her. When the relatives found Radhika, she was on the floor bleeding out, of course, and her father was sitting with the revolver still. Her father's brother Kuldeep and his son rushed Radhika to the Asia Maringo Hospital, where she was declared dead on arrival. Brinda Dige, this is also where it gets interesting. So sometimes one can say that there is such an escalation between two people that you don't realize in the moment you fire at someone or you hit them or something happens. But instantaneously a person realizes, oh my God, what have I done? And then there's a panic. You are the one then that's making the call to the hospital, that's trying to rush the body out, trying to save your child. Here, basis what the relatives have said, it clearly seems as though Deepak Yadav, after shooting his daughter, either went into complete shock that his body shut down, brain shut down, or did not feel the need to attempt to salvage the situation. I'm not saying that Radhika could have possibly been saved after she was shot thrice at a close distance, but it seems from what the relatives are saying that there was no attempt that was made to save that poor girl's life.
First and foremost, let us ask this question: who decided that the fellow was grief-stricken sitting in the corner? He has shot 5 rounds at point blank distance. Why would he want to call anybody? He wanted to make sure that she's dead. He wanted to make sure that she would not even have 2 minutes of life to say anything to anybody. So this is not something that is, passion, just on the spur of the moment. On the spur of the moment, you and I have been told that you have a gun in the house, you keep the bullets in one cupboard locked and you keep the gun in another cupboard locked. How did this guy have everything at the same time at that spot that he had about probably a second or a few seconds to go bring the gun and come? I don't believe. He was carrying it with him. He was just waiting for the opportune time. He found both of it at that particular moment. And it is now only to make a little bit of a drama, to tell other people that we were shouting and yelling and so I shot. That is why I keep coming back, that this person is not somebody who you will say did it on the spur of the moment. And so there is no way he is going to call anybody. And like you mentioned, first shot in anger, in desperation, in whatever. And then he said, I didn't mean it. Let me call. He didn't. 5 shots. No, 5 shots. Did he keep the last one for himself and then he didn't have the courage? I don't know. So we want to ask this question, should this case not set a precedent for others? Because for too long, we talk about why did he do it, how did he do it, what preceded it. Let all that be part for the police to bring it to court. We want to ask, how did you think you can get away with it? You know that she is, children argue, parents argue. No, nobody does that like that. You may slap somebody, you might beat somebody, and then you are upset that you slapped your child. Carrying a gun there specifically, then initiating some kind of an argument or some kind of a flaring of tempers and then shooting. He has planned all of this. So let's not go, run ahead and make him look like the victim of emotions. No. He is a murderer. And I do hope that the police will be able to file such a watertight case, make such a charge sheet, and the judge sitting there, hopefully, because our systems and our structures are deeply patriarchal and we have even more patriarchal officers and judges sitting up there. We want them to look at this from the point of view of a life has gone, taken away by the father, a man who probably has seen so much of Khap Panchayat and all the punishments that Khap Panchayat extends to women, especially women and teenage girls in Haryana for several decades now. And he would say, okay, they will all be standing behind me. They'll block the roads and they'll do dharni. And of course, there'll be a little bit of a nautangi and tamasha. And then I'll be out. And that is what is the lesson and the example that must be set to say, you are going to rot in jail. A lesson to everybody else. Fear of law and respect for the other human being, especially if she's a woman, is paramount.
Absolutely. On that note, I've completely run out of time, but I thank all of our experts for joining us and giving us their opinion on what is clearly a case that now has the nation's attention. On that note, viewers, a very short break.